Facing feisty bees on a honey farm. That's the coach trip at 5. But right now, strike it with Noel.
£22 boxes. £250,000. Just one question. Welcome to Deal or No Deal. Welcome to Deal or No Deal. I'm going to do something that quite often carries a certain danger with it. I'm going to pay a compliment to these people, to the East and West Wing. And why is it dangerous? Well, sometimes they get very big-headed and they get a bit over the top. But also, sometimes the banker decides to treat them a little bit more cruelly because I pass on a compliment. But the thing about this group of people is that they've come without one really important thing. They've come without a rear-view mirror. And by that I mean we've had a series of games recently where they've not been looking back at the offer that they've just declined. And that can be really important because we see people in this game miss big opportunities because they think about the offer that they just said no to and then something goes wrong. And these guys haven't been doing that. They've been going on and taking some very big risks and getting the rewards. Until yesterday with Adam, where unfortunately Adam, who had been offered 28,000, declined it, then lost the 50 and the 100,000, dropped back to 21.5, and he was thinking about that 28. I swear he was thinking about that 28. And he should have gone on. He lost the chance to have £75,000. So, don't look back when you play this game. Forget about the rear-view mirror. Think about what's unfolding in front of you. Here come the names. Remember, hindsight has absolutely zero value in Deal. Remember that. Davinia? Davinia, do please come out here and see if you can change your life forever. Davinia Munn from Bristol.
Yes.
Straight away, do you have a lucky number?
No.
Does the number 13 mean anything to you?
It's been lucky for some and unlucky for others.
But what about for Davinia Munn?
I don't know, Noel.
You are player 1300.
Ooh.
This is our 1,300th game, Davinia Munn.
Well, then it's a lucky number.
It's got to be. Hey! She's mad on tattoos.
I am. I love tattoos.
Yeah, keep going. How many have you got?
I have 5 currently. I have bluebirds on both of my shoulders. I have a fairy on my back. I have cherries on my tummy. And I have a little star on my foot, which matches my best friend's.
And you would like to have more?
I would, Noel. I'd like to have a lot more.
Really?
I'd like to get full sleeves done. I'd like some lotus flowers and some Japanese cherry blossoms and possibly a whole piece on my back, but I haven't decided what I want to get there yet.
I know what you should have on your back.
Deal or no deal, really big across my shoulder blades.
Something more subtle than that. I spanked the banker.
That's a good one, definitely.
Tell me about the guys you brought here.
Right. I've got my partner, Russ.
Hi, Russ.
Hello.
And that's my brother Jake.
Hello. Hello, Jake. How did you and Russ meet?
I was actually here on holiday and I was only supposed to be back in Bristol for 2 weeks. I lived in America for about 12 years. And I met Russ when I was on holiday, and that 2 weeks just got longer and longer and longer, and I've stayed ever since. So.
Have you brought some pictures?
I have.
Let's have a look at that one.
This is my son, our son, Phoenix, pride and joy.
Now, you called him Phoenix because you'd been told that actually you couldn't have kids.
Yes, when I'm trying to remember when it was, I was probably about 18, and doctors told me that I wasn't ever going to be able to have children. I have a condition called endometriosis. Not very pleasant thing, and it was gutting. I've come from a big family, and I've always thought, oh, I'm going to have a big family. And when they told me that, it was really difficult to cope with. And one day, out of the blue, after 7 operations, discovered I was pregnant. Best day of my life, I think. Amazing.
Hence Phoenix.
Yes, Phoenix literal meaning is miracle, so he's our miracle baby.
How are you going to play this? Are you a gambler?
I've known to be a gambler. The last time that I properly gambled, I ended up gambling from about 7 in the evening till 7 in the morning. And it was with my best friend Ali, and we were just going, and we just kept winning and kept winning. So I'm quite a lucky person now.
So should we delay this show by a few hours? Do you work better through the night?
I don't think I want to delay it. I think I'm ready to get started.
Because you are very nervous.
I'm very nervous, yes.
I can hear you crackling. Well, if you're happy to go on, of course, I need you to confirm you chose box number 10 at random before the game began.
I did.
It is sealed by our independent adjudicator, who seals all 22 boxes and is the only person who knows where the money is. So we have a self-confessed gambler. Do we have someone with a system?
No system.
Thank goodness for that. Davinia, good luck! Have fun.
I think I'd like to start with Xana, box 13.
Hello.
Hello.
Right, come on, make it a good one.
Good luck.
Don't put a Xana in the works. Oh! 50,000 out of the game, box 1.
All right, come on. And Sharon, smiley Sharon, may I have box number 5, please?
Thank you, Sharon.
Good luck, Savinia.
Thank you.
$3 grand.
That's okay. Julie.
Julie!
Hello.
She's got a farm in Scotland. How are things?
Not looking good at the moment.
No, why not?
You know the goat I told you about?
Oh, yes.
Well, he's a bit injured at the minute.
What happened?
He got in with my tuppy.
Oh, we got in with the ram.
Well, boys be boys. He thought they're both good.
So this would be a battle of 2 males in every
two
set.
boys on a Saturday night.
Right.
Head to head, literally.
Oh, and the goat came off worst.
Well, now he's got one horn and a limp. So he's been confined to his bed till it's better.
All right, Julie, thank you very much indeed for bringing us up to date
I hope
with...
this is a blue for you, Davinia. I really do.
Oh, 20,000, you like your reds. Come on, the next 2 have got to be blue.
Number 16, please, Zaid.
Zaid, it's got to be blue.
All the best, Davina.
What an opening round. 50,000 box 1, then another red, then 20,000, and now 100,000. Wow.
Let's see. Kelly, can you find a blue for me, please?
I will do my very best.
The only thing rarer than an all blue opening round is an all red opening round. Kelly, It's got to be 1p or 10p for any balance. 750. That was not the way to play this game.
No.
And you were doing that entirely at random. Hello, very happy banker. How are you today? He's extremely good today, Davinia. Oh, the banker says, Davinia, I have really been looking forward to your game.
Oh, really?
Yes. Always had his eye on you. Partly because you're a gambler, partly because you're difficult to read, but mostly because you're dead fit.
Thank you, Mr. Banker.
Yeah, since you arrived in that chair, you've become even more attractive to him. Well, he's making a direct link between you and Gwyneth Paltrow and sliding doors, and he believes that there's another Davinia in a far-off place having a wonderful opening round. But for you, it was terrible, and it's only going to get worse. So he says, why don't you be the first to leave at the first offer with £1,000? Oh, tuts, and then noises of utter contempt.
I'm ready for the question.
I would have thought you probably are. £1,000, deal or no deal?
No deal.
Thank you, Davinia. Right, prove him wrong. There's only one way to do that, and it's on the left-hand side of the board.
Number 22, please, Mo.
Come on, Mo. First four were red, then we managed to get 750, but she's got to get up to the top left.
Good luck, Davinia.
Oh, look more cheerful, Mo. Yes. Climbing slowly to the top left.
Brendan. Let's see if we can find the 1p.
Good luck.
Thank you.
The other way. At least you're on the right side. Davinia, have you prepared something to encourage the nation to return to your game?
I have.
Oh, good. There you are. Here's Gwyneth.
Lots of people say go and make a cup of tea. Well, don't. Go and get your best champagne and then you can celebrate with me when I spank the banker.
And at last for me. Welcome back to Davinia's game. Davinia Mum, part-time nursery assistant from Bristol. Mad on tattoos. Wants to win enough money to get herself completely covered in tattoos. If you were totally covered in tattoos, would you bother wearing clothes?
Just a few items, maybe. Maybe something a bit skimpier.
But is that the aim, eventually, to sort of from there downwards, just to cover the whole lot?
We'll have to see. Just the arms and back for now, but they're quite addictive. Once you've got one, you do want lots more.
And what does your bloke Russ think about this?
I think it look hot.
Yeah.
Anyway, one to go.
Let's see. Oh, newbie.
Hello.
I'll put you out of your misery. It's really scary waiting, isn't it?
She's lovely. She hasn't stopped smiling since she arrived. I've got to ask, Natalie, do you have any tattoos?
Yes,
You do?
I do.
Now, I imagine it will be a really delicate little pink thing.
Yeah.
Is that right?
It's about the size of a 5p piece.
Is it?
Yeah. It's just a daisy.
A daisy?
Yeah.
That's
5p
nice.
piece daisy. Welcome to the game.
Thank you. Good luck.
Thank you.
Yeah! That's where you needed to be at the beginning. Better. Now, all of a sudden, you see, that's the great thing about deals. Suddenly, things look a lot better. Suddenly, what appeared to be a power 5 with massive holes in it now looks like a money ladder. We're starting to feel more positive. It doesn't fit, does it? He says, you're tricky to read, because this whole tattoo thing, he says, you know, you don't actually look like the kind of person that would have a lot of tattoos or even an ambition to have a lot of. And he says you're complex, possibly an enigma. Okay, now things are starting to go your way. The key thing he said was, at the very beginning you admitted that you were nervous. You then had an awful round and it didn't seem to knock you at all. And he does actually find that very impressive. He's being serious. He would now like to offer you £9,000 for that.
Very nice offer.
Because of the way that you've handled the adversity. What do you think, Russ? Thank you.
I think it's worth another pot.
I'm ready for the question, please.
Right, £9,000. Deal or no deal?
Thank you, but no deal.
Thank you very much for being
It's getting interesting now, isn't it? Let's see. Johnny. I'd like box number 1, please.
Why did you say it in that kind of Johnny?
He's lovely. He's lovely.
We're practically neighbours.
You're practically neighbours.
Yeah. Just like the show.
He lives about 1 street away from me.
Oh, right.
What a coincidence.
Yeah. I bet Russ is worried.
I've invited her around for a barbecue. You can come too, Russ.
No, we're going to bring Phoenix round to use your back garden because
Well,
we
yeah,
don't have one.
of course.
See, I'd really like to have enough to move into a flat or a house with a garden so Phoenix can actually play outside because he doesn't have that at the moment and I think that would be lovely for him.
Yeah. I hope this is a blue for you, Davinia.
What an interesting game. After that initial setback, this has turned into a very interesting little game, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Very good. This is the living proof. It's not how you start, it's certainly how you finish in deal. This is getting better all the time. Now, what do you want to do?
Should we keep Mary awake?
That's a task in itself, isn't it? Hello, Mary.
I would like box number
Hello,
3.
Mary.
Oh, no.
Are you finding the whole experience a bit tiring?
No.
You just applied for a rest, really,
That
didn't
was
you?
it.
Could have gone on a cruise or gone
Yeah,
to Butlins,
yeah.
but you came
No,
here for a break.
No, cruise.
Cruise? Where would you go?
Caribbean.
Would you? Anywhere in particular?
Barbados.
Barbados. Lovely. I'd be grateful if you opened the box. I'm fed up of shouting. Oh, that spoilt that.
It's all right. Come
Oh, you had a good ladder now. Look at that ladder.
on. One more.
Yeah, one more, but look at that ladder. He doesn't like blocks and he doesn't like the money ladder. When we get that configuration, and it doesn't happen very often, he doesn't like it because it's really difficult just to tear it all apart. You've got one to go.
Cookie, please. Number 15.
Go on, Cookie. 1p.
Good luck.
Come on.
Interesting round. I think that was a fascinating round when you see what it's done to the shape of the board. You see, you've had 2 of his power 5, he's seen 2 of your Power 5 go. But the rest of it... Hello? I don't think you're any wiser as to what you're up against than when you started. She is the Ice Maiden. Yes, you're playing the perfect game. Picture of serenity, he says. Stop it. That was really very funny what he was saying there. He was just... he was imagining the ladder as a very safe ladder that you could climb to a life-changing sum of money. On the other hand, he was thinking about it as a ladder that could cause one of those particularly unpleasant personal accidents. And he saw Gwyneth Paltrow in front of the camera saying, "Have you had an accident involving a ladder? Have you suffered personal injury that was not your fault? Then please phone us and we will offer you £13,500. He did, however, say if you do not accept the compensation of £13,500, you almost certainly will go away with 1p.
That's a lovely offer.
What would you do with the money?
I'd love to go and see my sister in New York. She's just had a new baby and I'd like to go and meet him. I'd like to go and see my family in Utah and do some travelling and... Wow. Can I just... Russ.
I think it's worth another pop. I think.
Jake?
Right, Jake.
Whatever you walk out with today is going to be, you know, in credit, isn't it?
Yeah.
You've enjoyed your time here, so make a decision that you'll be happy with and go for it.
It's a tricky one.
It's a hard one.
I'm ready for the question, please.
Splendid. £13,500. Deal or no deal?
No deal.
Thank you. Deep breath. Right, this is really important, this round. I've got a funny feeling this is the round that gives you the shape of your game. And I said at the very beginning, this group of players have been fantastic about not looking back. So if it doesn't quite go the way you want it to, then don't think about the 13.5.
Okay.
Keep playing the game going forward. Good luck.
Thank you. We need to find that 1p, don't we? Let's see. Emma, please.
Could you produce the penny, please?
Good luck to video. I think number 19, please.
Josephine, have you got the 1p?
Yes.
Oh, good.
Hope so. Still not found it.
No, but if you can keep that ladder intact, there won't be a personal accident. It will be a very nice dream reality. We are going to take a break. In the first break, you ask people to get out their finest champagne and then return. Do you have a similar message? No?
No.
No. All right, let me just chuck it in. While you're sitting there quaffing champagne, get those little blinis out, you know, and the smoked salmon and the caviar and a bit of sour cream, you know, the way you tend to live when you're watching Deal. What? Your best champagne? Have a cup of tea. But you'll come back. Welcome back to the Vinius game. I'm glad you came back because this is an interesting shape. Look, a money ladder. We don't often see that on deal. Not a single hole, a progression, a perfect ladder. And this box will decide whether or not it remains intact, and you will start to climb to meaningful money. 13,500 gave you quite a little consideration, didn't it?
Yes.
So 1p, £5, £50, or the top of your ladder in terms of the 1,000. And you are going to have a very interesting decision. Where do you want to go, Davinia?
Let's see. Sal, number 6, please.
Oh, I'm terrified of her. All right, Sal, 1p, £5 or £50. That's what we want.
1p, Davinia.
1,000. That's all right. Someone groaned, but it was fine.
You can do it, babe. You can do it.
That is an interesting 8-box. By anybody's standards, come on, you've watched this game enough times. That is an interesting 8-box.
Yeah, it's very interesting.
13,500 had you thinking about a trip to Utah to see the family, maybe a couple of tattoos. Hello. It does, doesn't it? That terrible first round does seem as if it was a very, very long time ago. He says it's going to be a very good offer. He would like to buy your box now. Has he got you? I've got a feeling he's got you. He's making the point. The big problem if you've got a ladder there is if you take out one of those rungs, not so much the 5,000, but one of the key rungs in the middle, you end up with a very big hole. And you can fall right through it and go away with a very small amount of money. He would like to buy that box now for £21,500. For the sake of little Phoenix and playing outdoors this summer. He's seeing Phoenix messing about in the garden through, hopefully, a nice summer. I want the box, he says. I want that box. Jake, has she got the courage to go on?
Well, she's got the courage to do anything she wants. It's a question whether it's the right decision. There's still some very big money on that board.
Davinia, if you think you've got the courage, the East Wing, the West Wing, we're all behind you, darling. And, you know, I just want you to go away with what we talked about last night.
250's still on there, though, isn't it? And the 75.
Davinia,
I
seriously think you should consider, because that's a huge amount of money. And if you want to go away and do all the things you want to do,
I'm ready for the question, I think.
£21,500. Deal or no deal?
Deal.
It worked. It worked. You have £21,500. Okay. The two wise men up there were nodding in agreement. That's interesting. I really hope that you didn't also bring big money to the table. Yesterday, Adam went with £21,500 and had 75,000 on there. I really hope $250,000's not sitting there. Davinia, we need your ladder to completely collapse.
Andy G, please.
Andy, push the ladder over.
Hope it's a 250k.
No, 5,000. That's the part of the ladder we can afford to lose. If the next two are blue, this is a massive error.
14, please, Caroline.
Caroline, another rung of the ladder, please. No. Oh, and now we're teetering right on the edge. You couldn't actually have destroyed the whole ladder. If it's 15,000, you've still got a fantastic 5 box. If it's 1p or £5, Davinia, that was not the moment for caution.
Lee, number 8.
All right, Lee, come on, prove she was never, ever going to be our 3rd quarter millionaire.
There's going to be big money in here.
15,000, no, exactly what I said. Look about that for a 5 box that would get so many people excited. And still I can't tell if you've cracked the Ice Maiden or whether she's starting to just melt slightly. Oh, that's an interesting configuration, isn't it? Oh, Davinia. He wonders whether the Ice Lady is the iceberg that sank her own ship. He would have offered you the fulcrum of your game. By that he means the 35,000. There was one more round in it. And okay, you went at 21,500. You could have had 35,000. Now you've got to prove that the big money's not on the table. Where are you going?
17, Gareth, please.
Come on, Gareth. The banker is gloating like mad. Come on, destroy the game.
Had it a couple of times.
Yes! Thank goodness for that. You didn't turn your back on our biggest reward. All right, now you've got to remove the spectre of the nightmare of 1p and £5 not being found. Come on.
Glenn, please.
Come on, Glenn. We need 75 or 35.
I hope it is. I hope it's a red. Pray it is.
Yeah! This is suddenly getting a whole lot better. This one, I think this one's really important. We get so many coincidences in Deal or No Deal. Wouldn't it be one of those spooky moments if you went at 21,500, the same as Adam yesterday, and he had the 75,000 on the table? Come on, prove it's not there.
20, Emily.
Emily, thank you.
Lovely girl to meet you. Hope it's here.
Yes! That's a bit better. That was shaping up to be a huge, huge disappointment for you, and then you have a round where you take out the 3 biggest sums. You feeling better?
Yeah, feel amazing.
Feeling a lot better. Tell Russ to feel better.
Feel better.
Hello. You lucky, lucky, lucky lady. He's not happy with you. He really wanted this to be a mega crash. On our 1300th show, your offer at this point would have been 13p. That's making you feel better.
Yes.
And then, of course, the ultimate thing to make you feel better would be the thought that you dodged joining the 1p club.
Yeah.
Ready for it?
Yes.
Let's find out what you brought to your game some 40 minutes ago. £5. Wow. Ray, you got the 1p. Open the box. All right, so how do you feel? You could have had a big chunk more money.
That's sad, but I'm not a greedy person, and the thought of all the things I can do for Phoenix with that money, that's, you know, money to go in the bank for university if he wants to go, that's trips to see, you know, grandparents, and it's just going to do so many amazing things for us, and really grateful to have had the opportunity to meet all these lovely people. It's just been amazing. I'm over the moon, so happy.
And we're happy for you. Davinia, £21,500. Enjoy the money. And there's the lady that wants to go and visit the family in Utah, see the new baby in New York, and get one more tattoo. And of course, the fact of the matter is, it should be on her back saying, I went too soon. See you tomorrow.
Coming up, Coach Trip goes vintage.